This is Dr. David Schein, and welcome to Business Law 101. So we've talked about patents, we've talked about trademarks, and now we're going to talk about copyright. Copyright is something that is filed and is not renewable. So a patent is good for 20 years, not renewable. Copyright is good during the life of the artist and for a specified period after the death of the artist, and it cannot be renewed. The trademark is the only one out there that can be renewed. So trademark is good for 10 years. When you get started, after a couple of years, it comes out. And what happens is that you can, after it's been out for 5 years, you need to say, yes, we're definitely using it. Then you do 10-year, 20, 30, every 10 years, you're going to renew the thing, pay a few dollars to the Patent and Trademark Office. Copyrights, similar to patents, once they're done, they're done. The artist has died, and there's a reasonable period of time after that, and then it is in the public domain. And a good example of this right now is Mark Twain, also known as Samuel Clemens, the author of Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer, those works are now in the public domain because he's been dead for such a long period of time. So one of the things I want you to think about here as you're looking at this is some critical thinking aspects is what can we protect and how do we protect it? So we're looking for original expression of thought that's been reduced to a medium, a painting, books, articles, and things like that. Now, here's a key element. When you write something, you own copyright to it as soon as you write it. You don't have to assert copyright or anything like that. And you say, Dr. Schein, why should we register our writing with Washington, with the Copyright Office, if we've got the copyright automatically? And the answer is enforcement. So what you want to do is when you produce your, the great American novel, as the saying goes, you want to make sure that you do enforce your copyright and file it with the appropriate authorities so that if someone rips off some of the chapters in your book or takes the whole concept of the book lock, stock, and barrel, you can say, this is formally filed in Washington, and we have a right to sue you to block. If you do not have it formally filed, you will not be successful in court. This is Dr. David D. Schein for Business Law 101. If you've enjoyed this episode, we invite you to subscribe on your favorite platform.